Top 5 lies in dog training. All right, so you guys already learned 2. E-collars ruin relationships. Well, that one's bullshit. Science-based dog training. And then suppression of emotion. So you'll see it on my posts all the time. So if you see, for example, Woo trying to attack me and I correct his behavior, they're saying, the people at the Science-Based Dog Training Institute will say that I'm suppressing his emotion by correcting him. That's crap. I'm suppressing the response to that emotion. So right now, Woo did have a really well dug in neural pathway of how to problem solve, and that was to utilize violence. So when we took that away from him, he had to learn a new way of problem solving and to realize that, hey, you know what, maybe you don't need to be aggressive towards other humans, that nothing bad's gonna happen. So we did this through correction, positive reinforcement, all the other 4 quadrants that we deal with when we dog train. But now I'm gonna take this to a different level so maybe you guys can understand. So let's say there's a big pile of money sitting on the ground, okay? It's $10 million. I think we'd all really like to have that $10 million. And it says, there's nothing there that says you can't take it. In fact, it says, feel free to take the money. How many of you guys would take that money? I would, hell yeah, right? And take that money, go, okay? There's no consequences for me taking that money, none. But now you put a guard there and you put a sign there that says, if you take that money, you will go to prison. How many are you gonna take that money? Why? Why wouldn't you? I wouldn't, because there's consequences for bad acts, right? So I'm learning and I'm going through it and learning that, hey, there's a consequence for that and that I don't want to go down that road. I don't want to end up in prison. I don't want to possibly get shot in order to become rich. So am I suppressing my emotion for wanting to be rich? Am I suppressing the emotion of wanting that money? No, but I'm suppressing the desire to go up and just take that money. I'm suppressing my response to that emotion. And that's the difference. So in dog training, correcting a dog does not suppress the emotion. It corrects, it stops, it suppresses, if you want to use that word, the response to said emotion. If I get really emotional and angry about something, and I normally would react through, say, violence, is that appropriate? No. So that needs to be corrected. There's laws that prevent me or anybody from doing that. It's the same thing with dogs. You have to hold them accountable for their act. It's the only way to learn that those acts are not okay. And utilizing different forms of punishment along with different ways of problem solving is the most effective way of doing it. So the emotion is still there. The emotion didn't change. Let's say it's fear-based. That dog's still afraid. That emotion's there. How he responds to that emotion is critical. And then when he learns to respond appropriately to that emotion, what happens next is he learns how to deal with that emotion in a healthier way. So the suppression of emotion is the biggest crock of crap. Until next time, see you soon.